Okay, we are going to start seated, or no, lying down, all the way down onto your mat. We'll start with the hundreds starts position. So you're all, ooh, it's bright, all the way down on your back. Draw your ribs together into that cough position. Add a tiny little pelvic tilt and then float your legs up into tabletop. Arms come down by your sides, resting down by your sides, or if you'd like a little more support, you can put your hands underneath your tailbone. Inhale. As you exhale, extend your legs away from you. Inhale, bending them in. Exhale, extending them away. So the lower your legs go, the more challenging it is. You want to go as low as you can go without any movement in your lower back. So if you bring your legs low and your lower back comes off, you're putting a lot of extra pressure on your lower back instead of wrapping and having a focus on the core. So some days your legs might be more towards the sky. Some days you might get pretty low. Try to keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale. And it's slow enough that you fully lengthen and extend your legs. Squeeze your quads. You can have your feet flexed or relaxed. Exhale, push it away. As you push it away, draw your belly button more towards the mat instead of pushing it out to the sky. So you can even put your hands on your waist and see how much movement you have in your core. It's going to fire a little bit, but you want to have that focus on drawing it down instead of pushing it up. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale. This time, exhale and extend. Point your toes and lift them straight up to the ceiling. Flex your foot and feet and slowly lower it down. Point your toes and lift so your legs are as straight as you can go. You're lowering as low as you can go, still maintaining that strong core connection, or adding the support under your lower back. And lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. I wanted to record this morning, but it's so windy in the morning. It was too windy and cold, and I really wanted it to be outside. So we're doing it in the afternoon, which is nice too. 1 more. Inhale and straight up. Open your legs as wide as you can and circle around and together. Inhale, open. Exhale, circle around and up. Inhale. So your circle just depends on the size of you. If your hips are creaking and cracking a lot, it doesn't feel good, make your circle smaller. Inhale. Exhale it around. Last time. Hold it straight up. Reverse directions. Inhale, lower. Exhale, circle it around. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Draw the ribs together and around. 3. Good job. 2. 1 more. Hold it up. Bend your knees in. Give yourself just a little break, and we'll finish off with beats. Beats are kind of fun. They're a reformer move. So extend your legs up. Bring your heels together and your toes apart. So you're laterally rotated and you're squeezing your bum, wrapping everything around. Then lower your legs until you have that strong connection. Bend your knees in. Push your legs out. Once they're out, point your toes and click your heels 3 times. Hold them together in the 3rd one. Bend your knees and come in. Exhale, push out. Point your toes. 3, 2, 1. Flex and bring them in. Point and reach them out and click. 3, 2, 1. Flex. You're clicking with control, so you're only going out about shoulder, shoulder, and then back in. Hold, flex, and come back in. 3 more. Exhale out. Point in. 3, 2, 1, and come back in. Exhale, draw it out. 3, 2, 1, and come back in. 1 more. Exhale, draw it out. 3, 2, 1. Bend and come back in. Bringing your feet down to the floor. Arms come down to your side. We're going to do teaser prep, but only the teaser prep today. So inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, slide your shoulders down and curl yourself up, looking through your legs. You're curled up as high as you can. Bring your arms up by your ears without lowering them down, and then lower and circle your arms down. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, circle your arms as you lower your upper body. Inhale. Exhale, curl up as high as you can go, really reaching your fingers away from you. Trying not to lower at all as you float your arms up by your ears, circle and drop. Last like this. Last one. Exhale, inhale up. Exhale, circle it around, and then float it down. Let's take it to 2 breaths. So exhale up, inhale, arms by the ears, circle and down. Exhale, inhale, all the way around. 2 more. Exhale, inhale. Watch your pelvis. Try to keep it as neutral as you can. Exhale so you don't do a super strong tilt when you curl yourself up. And let's do 1 more. Exhale, looking through the legs. Inhale. Exhale, circle it around and bring it down. Moving on to roll up. Extend your legs and separate them so they're about shoulder width apart, and then flex your feet, reaching them straight up to the sky. Now try to super glue your legs down to the ground. Bring your arms over your head. What did your ribs just do? Not pop out, right? That's the correct answer. They stayed tight. Inhale, reach your arms towards the sky. Exhale, follow your hands as you peel yourself up. We're going slow. Keep pushing your belly button back as you reach your hands forward. Stack your spine up. Sit up really tall, 1 vertebrae at a time, almost like you're trying to come out of your sit bones. Tuck the pelvis under and roll backwards. Slow, 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 all the way down. Arms come over your head without stretching. Inhale, reach your arms towards the sky. Exhale, slowly peeling yourself off, 1 vertebrae at a time, really reaching the toes up to the sky. Push your belly button back. Stack your spine up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Tuck the pelvis under and roll down. Really slow, focusing on your roll up. Remember some modifications. Inhale, reach your arms, holding onto the backs of your legs. Use your legs to help get yourself up. Rounding over, stack yourself up, sitting up tall. Use your legs for support to roll yourself all the way back down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Leave that belly button back there as you stretch. Stack yourself up. Roll down. I have a terrible kink in my neck today, and I'm really hoping Pilates will help. Inhale. I've already put a lot of tiger balls on. Exhale, leave your belly button. I think I must have slept funky. Stack yourself up, sitting up nice and tall. Roll all the way back down. Bonus one just to get ourselves up. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Nice and slow as you can possibly peel yourself off. Keep pushing the belly button back. Relax your arms and stack yourself up. Sitting either crisscross applesauce or with your legs straight out. We're going to do spine twist, but today we're going to interlock our hands. So bring your hands in front of you and hold onto your fingers, like fingers are holding onto each other. Does that make sense? Sit up tall and kind of pull your arms away. So you're drawing your shoulder blades together, down away from your ears. Sitting up as tall as you can. Inhale. As you exhale, rotate to one side. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, compress and rotate to the side. So we're not doing the pulses that we typically do in spine twist. We are still keeping our knees or our feet glued to their one spot that they're in, so you're not shifting in your hips at all. You're only rotating in that waist. Exhale, compress and rotate. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, compress and rotate. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders stay away from the ears. Hands stay right in the middle of your chest, so you're not using your arms to twist at all. It's only at your waist, so if you don't twist very far, that's just fine. It's just where you're twisting. You're trying to twist up and get some length. Pulling your hands against each other. Reach, switch which hand is in front right now. Exhale, compress and rotate. Always starting with that compression first, drawing the ribs together and center. Last time each side. Good, another side. Hold it center and relax it down. Come on to all fours. We're going to do knee pulls. Terrible name. You're not actually pulling your knees, but that's what it's called. So you're on all fours. Ooh, I have glitter all over my mat. I teach in a little ballerina studio, like little kids ballet. I'm guessing someone had glitter on their outfit. I put my mat down on it. How cute. All right, spread the fingers nice and wide. I kind of like the glitter. Lift up between the shoulder blades, tuck the chin down so you're kind of like making a little bit of a double chin. Knees are directly underneath your hips. Inhale. As you exhale, lift your knees off, just hovering them off the mat, just like 3 inches off the mat. Hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Knees are directly underneath your hips. Your spine is in a neutral position, so right between the shoulder blades.
Yeah.
Tuck the chin down, really strong, like you have a bowl of soup. Hug it in. We've got 5.
When she says the same thing 3 ways, it usually means I'm not doing it.
It's usually someone I can actually see. 2, and bring it down. Give your wrists a little break. Good job. Or keep holding it. If you're like rocking this one, just keep holding it. We'll add on for you. I needed a break. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Draw the ribs in together. Lift up slightly between the shoulder blades. Grab your perfect form first, then inhale. As you exhale, hover the knees off of the mat, just a couple inches. Stick with that, or tap right hand to left knee, left hand to right knee. It's slow. Trying to do as little rocking back and forth as you can, and make it slow and controlled. Exhale. You can always put your knees down to give yourself a little break. And come back when you're ready. Pull the belly button in. So the most feedback I get is after classes that we have stretching. Everybody seems to really like when we incorporate more stretching. So I'm going to try to do a better job of that. 2 more. 2. 1 more each. Hold it, hold your perfect form, and bring it down. Relax. I'm glad the clouds came. I was actually pretty warm. I thought it might be the first outdoor tank top day. Okay, going on to home base. So similar, it's the same start position. Hug it in nice and tight, grab your form before you can start, lift the knees off, then you're gonna rotate to one side and dip your hip down with your strong shoulder, hand comes up by your ear. Bring it back to center and hold, then dip to the other side. Come back to center, add the bottom leg lift if you want. Lift it up, bring it back. It's not as hard as you think. Lift it up and bring it back, really strong. So you have a pause in every position. Home base, reach. I have a cousin who is an amazing softball player. I kind of think she might have played in college. Either that or she was like on that traveling softball team in Illinois. She's really good. Whenever I teach this, I always think of her. Actually, today's her birthday. And this is cool, she's a professor at Georgetown, I think. Oh, if she watches it, she's gonna be like, what is it?
George Mason.
George, what? Are you sure?
George Washington.
George Washington. She's in DC. Okay, keep going. 2 more. Anyways, she studies like international stuff. She's fluent in Spanish, so she does a lot with Spanish-speaking countries. Last one, and her birthday's on Cinco de Mayo. Isn't that cool? Hold it, hold it, hold it. What a cool birthday for her, isn't it? To have it be Cinco de Mayo, and she does all this Spanish speaking, studying. Okay, on all fours, take your left arm, thread it under, and then drop your head towards the mat. It's just a stretch, deep in the shoulder, deep in the spine. You can let go of your core for this part, trying to just relax your head. If you have sensitive shoulders, maybe you could rest on your forearm and look over your shoulder this way so you don't have to do as deep of a pressure on your shoulder. Or skip it all together. Inhale, feel the expansion, and exhale a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, bring yourself up onto all fours. Take your right hand, slide it underneath. You're rocking your head down. Gently looking up towards the sky. You can add a little pressure on that hand to push yourself away a little bit deeper if you'd like. Inhale, filling up your space, and then exhale, relaxing into it. On your next inhale, bring yourself back up to center and have a seat. Good job on those. Stretch number 1. No, the roll up was a bit of a stretch too. Okay, we are going to combine open leg rocker into boat. So with your boat, you can stop here at the top of open leg rocker and pause, or at the top, try to straighten your legs at a pause. You can do it with hands or without hands, so play with it. You're going to inhale, roll back slow, exhale, roll up and pause, either straightening or just balancing. Inhale, roll back, exhale, roll up, pause. When you're at the top, lengthen the chest, reach the chest up, and 2, inhale, exhale, extend. One more like that. Good, hold it up. Now stick with that, or you're gonna do, let go of your hands, you're gonna do a reverse crunch. So lift straight up, then use your core to bring yourself up into boat or without hands. Slowly roll down, lift up, slowly roll up. So if open leg rocker feels better rather than reverse crunch, stick with that. The difference is with the reverse crunch, you're not using your hands on your thighs and you're going slow. So it's not a roll back with momentum, it's a control, 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 up, control, 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 come forward. Let's do 3 more. Lift. Good, 2. And 1 more. Hold up, lower the legs, pull the belly button in, circle the arms around, and spine stretch forward. So you're really pulling your belly button in and stack yourself up. Tuck the pelvis under and roll down. We're going to do the ab series, the original ab series that we sometimes come back to, but we haven't done the whole thing normal in a while. So we're going to do it normal, and then we're going to do it a second time, but the second time is going to include modifications. So draw the ribs together, float the legs up into tabletop, put that little imprint in your lower back, arms come down by your sides. Inhale. As you exhale, slide your shoulders into your pockets and curl yourself up. You can use your legs to get yourself a little bit higher. Your gaze is looking through your legs. Go into single leg stretch. So hold on to the bent leg as you reach the opposite leg away and stretch and reach. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your quad, squeeze your bum. Reach your leg long like you're trying to reach the opposite ends of the room. Stretch. Pull your belly button in. Your gaze is looking through your legs. You can always rest your head on the mat or put a hand behind you. Stretch. Draw it in your upper body, staying nice and still, and you're keeping it up as high as you can. Reach. And reach. For 3. And stretch. 2. Does it count as stretch if I say the word stretch? Stretch your legs long. Hands come behind your head. Go straight into bicycles. Same legs, but now you rotate your armpit towards the opposite leg. Reach. Your neck is nice and relaxed. Reach. Your legs are still shooting straight out from you, so they can be straight up from the ceiling. It's just coming straight from your sit bones. Reach. Good. Really twisting up and over from the waist. Here we go. For 8. Yep. 7. Good. Make sure you're breathing, not holding your breath. 6. And reach. 5. Good. 4. 3. Make sure you're not just going through the motions. You're really thinking about it. 2. 1 more each side. Bend both knees in at the center. Hold your body center without lowering your upper body. Bring your thumbs to your shoulders. Reach your arms and your legs away from you. Stretch, circle, and bend. Inhale, thumbs to shoulders and reach. Exhale, circle and bend. Inhale, thumbs to shoulders, lower back pushes into the mat, and circle. Inhale, hand can come behind your head. Exhale, last 4. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. Inhale, really extending those arms, trying not to lower at all. 2. Reach. Can you hear the hummingbirds? 1 more. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Curl your upper body up. Relax the upper body down. Extend your legs straight to the ceiling, holding onto the backs of your legs. Flex your feet, reach your heels to the sky. Point your toes. Inhale. As you exhale, reach as far up your right leg as you can as you extend your left leg away from you. Gaze is looking through your legs and switch. Bring it for a little pulse. So bring it up and a little closer. Up and a little closer. Up, closer. Good. Reach. You choose your breathing pattern that feels good for you. Make sure you're breathing, no holding the breath. Reach. For 3. Good, this is our last time. 2, and then we'll start the second round. 1 more. Bend both knees in, curl up nice and tight, and relax your upper body and lower body down. Give yourself a little break to regroup, and we're going to go into round 2, changing every exercise up just a tad. Draw those ribs in together, float the legs up. Arms come down by your sides. Inhale. As you exhale, curl your upper body up as high as you can go. Bring your hands behind your thighs. Pull yourself up a little bit higher. Try not to lower. Bring your hands behind your head. So you're just resting your neck in it, and then single leg stretch without holding on. Reach your leg away, bring it back. Exhale, reach the leg away, bring it back. Exhale, so it's less of a bicycle in the legs, like they both meet in tabletop, and then you shoot your leg away. Good, see how low you can get it without any change in your back. Reach, drawing the ribs together, the belly button towards your spine, neck is relaxed, shoulders are out of your ears. 4, 4, reach, 3, reach, 2, stay up a little bit higher, 1, and bicycles, go straight into bicycles to start, and we're going to go single, single, then double, so up and higher, single, single, and double, up, single, single, 2 crunches to the side, good, single, single, 2 crunches to the side, double check you're not pulling on your neck, and you're leading with that armpit, that arm's just falling behind you. Typically, if you pull your arm across, you're gonna start pulling your neck a little bit. So if you have your elbow slightly in front, that's fine, as long as you're really not pulling on your neck. And up for 2, single, single, and up for 2, 2 more, single, single, challenge yourself, up for 2, listen to your body though, and up for 2, 1 more, each side, and up for 2, last time on this side, and up for 2, bring it back to center, hold center, thumbs to shoulders, reach your arms and your legs away from you. This time when you circle your arms, you're gonna curl as tight as you can, thumbs to shoulders and reach and hover, exhale, circle and curl, inhale, thumbs to shoulders and reach, exhale, circle and curl, inhale, reach, exhale, curl, good, inhale, reach, exhale, curl, last 3, inhale, reach, exhale, I really want my sweatshirt off now, 2, up, 1 more, inhale, reach, exhale, curl up, extend your legs straight to the sky, finishing it off with your hands behind your head, and scissors with your hands behind your head, reach, and reach, nice long scissors, no pulse this time, you're as straight as you can go, as big as you can go, with your lower back staying strong, your core pulling in, we've got 4, and reach, curl that upper body up a little bit higher, and 2, good, and 1 more, bend both knees in, curl up nice and tight, and relax it down. Nice work on that ab series twice. Extend your legs long, reach your arms over your head with the ribs dropped in, inhale, reach your arms towards the sky, exhale, peel yourself off, oh my goodness, and notice the change in the first round of roll-ups. Roll forward, relax your arms, stack yourself up, flip yourself over onto your belly. We're going to go into Cobra. If it doesn't feel good to extend your spine that much, stay here in cat-cow and do as much extension as it feels good for you. If you feel okay doing Cobra, you're going to take your legs out wide, like out to the edges of the mat, or the swan dive prep is what it's called in Pilates. Arms are down by your side, up a little bit by your shoulders. Inhale. As you exhale, squeeze your glutes and slowly lengthen yourself up. Try to really bring this mid-back, upper back, slide the shoulders down, lifting the belly button away from the mat, and then slowly bring it back down. So swan dive prep. Swan dive, you actually do some rocking, but today we're just gonna stretch, lengthen it up, and bring it back down. We have 1 more like that. There's a ladybug over here. Inhale, exhale. Does that feel a little early for ladybugs? I mean, it was just snowing on Tuesday. And bring it back down. Bring this one up just like you just did. Bring it up, and now look over your right shoulder, really looking behind you. Bring it back to center, look over your left shoulder. Twisting your whole waist, bring it back to center, lengthen it straight down, pushing yourself all the way up, either staying here and stretching it out or sitting back into shell, rounding it forward. Get a little movement in there. Good. Then you're going to come all the way back down onto your belly. Arms straight over your head. Legs are straight for swimming with some modifications. So your arms are reaching, legs are in a straight line. Get some lightness under that belly button, drawing it away from the mat instead of pushing it into the mat. You can stay here and alternate right arm, left leg, Left arm, right leg, staying there, or lift your upper body and your lower body up and come straight into full swimming. Drawing it away, reaching your fingers and your toes away from you. Make sure you're breathing as you're doing it. Really stretch. Tucking the chin down, trying to make that double chin, getting some length in your cervical spine. We've got 4, 3, 2, steady your arms and your legs and stretch. Then bring your arms and your legs out to an X. Bring it back to swimming and swim. 4, 3, 2, steady. Bring it out to an X. Bring it back straight line, swim. 4, 3, 2, steady. Out to the X. Bring it back, 2 more. 4, 3, make sure you're 2, breathing, steady. Out to the X. Center last time, 4, 3, 2, hold it steady. Out to the X. Bring it back, 1 straight line, stretch, and relax it down. Pushing yourself all the way up. This time stay here on all 4s and tuck the chin in, round it out. Really pushing your whole spine up to the sky. Good. All right, are you ready for some fun? Going into push-ups, knees or toes or wall. If you're on the wall, you'll do traditional push-ups. If you're on your knees or your toes, spread the fingers nice and wide. Come on down so your elbows go out in a 45-degree. Push yourself up. 1 more like that. Just to double check your form, the belly button is drawn in. You're leading the way with a long, strong spine. Now you're going to come all the way down. Lift your hands off of the mat. Put your hands back down. Push yourself up. Come all the way down. Slow, 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 slow. Lift the hands up. Draw the belly button in. Push yourself up. You're trying to avoid doing the wave with your body when you push yourself back up. So it's a really strong move. Down, hands, down, push up. 4 more. Down, lift the hands. Hands come down, push up. 3. Make sure you're breathing. Hug the belly button in. 2. Let go. Pull it in and up. 1 more. Down. Lift. Pull it in and up and relax. Roll out your wrists. Those are fun, right? It's like a fake break. It's like, oh, I have a break. Oh, just teasing. Now I just made it harder to get up. We're going to do some side leg kneeling. If only two moves. Big circles and small circles. So I guess maybe 4 because it's forward and backwards. You can do it lying down, or you can grab something to put under your knee if that feels good. So bring yourself over to the side. Spread your fingers nice and wide. There's a bump here under me. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Hips are stacked straight up on top of each other. Slide your shoulder down your back so you're taking some of that pressure off of your, try to get in the camera, off of your wrist. Lengthen that leg up, just hip height if you can, and big circles. So you're drawing as big a circles as you can without any movement anywhere in your core, really from your hip bone all the way to the top of your head. Your core is really strong and engaged. 2, 1, hold this next one up, reverse directions, big circles, up. Try to get a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Super. I think I'm blocking the view of Mike. You can't see if there's cheating. I can see in the reflection of the door. Hold it up, hold it up. Small circles now. Quick, small little circles. Keep it nice and strong. Keep it still. 4, 3, 2. Hold it steady. Reverse directions. Quick little circles. So when you're doing it quick, you're forced to engage your core a little bit more. 4, to try to avoid the rocking and rolling. 2, hold it steady and lengthen it down. Sit back onto that side, reach your hands over the side. This is an unplanned stretch. It's like a bonus. I thought, oh yeah, they like stretching. Bring yourself onto that same side. So now you're lying all the way down onto that same side. Stack the hips up on top of each other. Shift your legs so they're slightly in front of you for the first part. Head is relaxed on your arm. Leg comes up just hip distance height only. Point your toe and bring it in front of you for 2. Then flex your foot and squeeze it back for 1. Long squeeze. Point your toe and reach it forward for 2. Flex the foot and bring it back. No rocking and rolling in the hips. You're only going as far forward and as far back as you can go without rocking into the hips. Inhale, point and reach. Exhale, flex and bring it back. Inhale, point and reach. Exhale, flex and bring it back. And inhale. Exhale. Good. 2. Reach. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale, point and reach. Exhale, flex and bring it back. Bring it directly on top of the other leg and lengthen it straight down. Shift your legs so you're in one straight line, and you're going to bring the top leg up, flex, and bring it straight back down. Just for 4. Up, flex your foot and bring it back down. Up as high as you can without too much rocking. And 1 more. Hold this next one up, hip distance height only. Flex the foot, lower it down and lift. Down and lift. Down. Only hip distance height. Good. Your body's in that straight line. You haven't forgotten about your core. Pull it in tight. Excellent. Good. 2 more. 2. 1 more. Hold it up. Hip distance height only. Flex that bottom foot and tap the bottom leg up and down. So the bottom leg now taps. The top leg is holding steady. Tap that bottom leg. When it touches the ground, it's just a quick, immediate pick back up. Just a little kiss and back up. Reach, reach. Good. 3, 2, 1. Hold them up together. Hand comes on top. Lift upper body and lower body up and resist it coming down. Draw the pelvic floor up and then lift up and lengthen it straight back down. Good. Reach. Really reaching your hand towards your ankles. Compressing the core first to start the lift and then come back up. So you're not just focusing on squishing the sides, the ribs to the hips. It's also focusing on the front. 2 and 1 more. Lift and lengthen it down. Remember which side is on the bottom. Roll yourself onto your belly. Let go of your hands. Knees or toes. Push up into a push-up. Knees come down, or stay on your toes. Let all the way down, hands come up, push up. Come all the way down. Watch the shoulders. Lift the hands, hands come down, push up. Really strong shoulders. Take your hands out wide enough to protect them. Elbows are back at about a 45 degrees. Last 4. And then I promise we're not doing any more. And lift. 3. Slow. Exhale up. 2. Down. Exhale up. That was a little bit of a crash down for me right there. You could probably have heard it if your speaker's up loud enough. Pull the belly button in, lift it up, bend it down, and roll the wrists out. So the side that was on the bottom, you're switching now. So you're on the other side. Spread the fingers nice and wide, kneeling to start. Open the hips up, draw the shoulder down your back, taking that pressure off of the wrist. Lift that leg up. Draw your belly button in as tight as you can, and then big circles. As big as you can go. Good. Making sure you're breathing. By keeping your core engaged, you're avoiding that like extension of the back, all this movement in here. It's just right where your leg attaches to your hip. Hold it, reverse directions. Nice and strong. Don't forget to pull yourself off of that wrist by having a strong shoulder girdle. 3, 2, hold it up, small circles. Draw those quick little circles. Good, really strong. 4, 3, 2, reverse directions. Double check your form, everything's in one straight line. Small micro bend in your elbow. Hold it steady, bending the knees together, sit it back. Bonus stretch. Good job. All the way onto your side. One straight line to start. Hips stacked straight up on top of each other. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Neck is in line by resting it onto your arm. Lift your legs up and shift them slightly in front of you. Bring that top foot up, hip distance height only. Draw your pelvic floor up. Hug the ribs in together. Bring your foot forward for 2. Flex the foot and resist it back for 1. Inhale, point and reach. Exhale, flex and bring it back. So do you all play Wordle? It's like the funnest thing ever. It's a word game. It's once a day. You get a 1 word. Everybody has the same word. So we have a big Wordle group going with my sister, her kids, her husband, my parents, me, my kids. Wordle, right? So then we share, like, yay, look at what today's was, because when you share, it doesn't show the letter. Well, my mom, 2 days in a row, said the word. She's like, oh, I couldn't think of, I don't know, let's just say it was radio. She's like, I couldn't think of radio. I was like, smadial, fadial, I couldn't get radio. And she did it again today. What do you think? How many turns does she get before she gets kicked off the Wordle group? Flex a foot and bring it back. Bring your leg in one straight line, lengthen it straight down. Mike's like, that's the most mom thing that could happen. And I sort of agree. Body's in one straight line. Lift the leg up as high as you can, flex the foot, and lengthen it straight down. My sister, bring it straight up, is in Italy. So their family's usually done by the time my mom does it, because she does it in the afternoon. So they're done. But Maggie and Finnegan were not done yesterday or today before the Wordle was given away. So you can't, like, when you share your Wordle, it doesn't show the word, but you can type in the word when you're in the group conversation. Oh boy. 2 more. Reach it up, exhale, flex and bring it down. 1 more, up, flex and bring it down, bring it up. Hip distance height only. Flex the foot, bring it down and lift. Down and lift. Foot is flexed, reaching through your heels far away as you can. Core is engaged, ribs are strong and nice and tight, neck is relaxed, and you're just lifting only hip distance height, working the teeny little muscle in your glute. Reach, reach. 4, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, bottom leg taps up and down, tap and down, up and down, inner thigh, tap, both feet flexed, reaching through the heel, just tapping it up. 4, 4, 3, 2, hold them up together, hand comes on top, lift the upper body up, making a little U, and resist it going back down. Pull the belly button in first, and then lift, really reaching your fingers as far away as you can, and then bring it straight back down. Exhale up, inhale, resist. Exhale up, inhale, good. Exhale, reach, inhale, bring it back down. Last 2. 1 more, hold it up, hold, and lengthen it all the way down. Roll yourself onto your back, all the way onto your back. Bring your arms straight out to the sides, palms facing down. Get it hot. Legs in tabletop. Inhale, tip over to one side. Exhale, compress your core to bring it back up to center. Inhale, tip over. So this is less about the stretch and more about the rotation at your waistline. Inhale. Exhale, curl them up. So your shoulders are anchored down. You're only going as far as you can still keep that opposite shoulder anchored down into the mat. Exhale, curl up. If you have loose ligaments and you have a loose spine, don't go too deep. Inhale, tip over. Exhale, compress. Make it a shorter range of motion. Inhale, or skip it all together if this doesn't feel good on your back. Inhale. Really focus on the compression to drag your legs back up. So you're really dragging them up with your core. 1 more each side. Inhale. Exhale, drag it up. Good. Bring it back over to that first side. Hold. Straighten your legs a little bit or all the way. Circle them down and around to the other side. Bend your knees. Bring them back to center. Drop your knees over to the other side. Straighten your legs. Sweep them around to the other side. Bend your knees. Bring it back to center. Over to the side. Anchor that shoulder down. Straighten. Sweep it around. Lower back stays strong. Over to the other side. Bend. Bring it up. Over to the side. Extend. Sweep. Bend. Bring it up. Stick with that, or we're going to take out the bend. Over to the side. Straighten. Sweep them around. Keep them straight as you bring them back up to center. Keep them straight as you drop them off to the opposite side. Sweep it around. Keep them straight. Use your core to drag them back up to center. Over. Sweep. So you have lots of options here. Staying bent the whole time, adding that bend and extension, or keeping them straight the whole time. And bring it up. This is our last hard move of the day. Over. Sweep. 1 more each side. Over. And up. Last time. Over. Pull the belly button in. Sweep. Over to the side. Bring it up. Bend your knees. Drop your legs over to the side. All the way over as far as it's good for you. Keeping the shoulders anchored down. Chest is reaching towards the sky for a deep spine twist. Let go of your core. Full relaxation here. Take some big breaths, really filling up your core. So filling up your belly, filling up the front of your lungs, filling up the sides of your lungs, filling up your back of your lungs. And then relaxing a little deeper into it. Now roll over to that same side as your legs. Bend your arms and interlace your fingers behind your head. You're going to inhale, open the chest towards the sky, keeping the legs anchored. Exhale, closing it back together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more. Inhale, open. Good for the chest. Exhale, close. 1 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it together. Bring yourself all the way over to the other side. However you want to get over there. Open up the chest, arms out to the side, palms facing up. Open the chest towards the sky. Knees are dropped over to the other side. Trying to add a little weight to the opposing shoulder. Just relaxing into the stretch. On your next inhale, see how much of your core you can fill up with air. Breathing into your belly, breathing into your front of your chest, into the back of your chest, into the sides of your chest. We spend so much of the Pilates class not breathing into our belly, which is what we're doing purposely. But at the end, you want to think about, oh yeah, I need to fill up all of that with air when I breathe, not just breathe into your chest of the days. Then when you're ready, roll all the way over to that side, interlock your fingers behind your head. Inhale, open your chest to the sky, opening the elbows. Exhale, draw the elbows back together. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw it back together. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw it back together. 1 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, bringing it back together. And roll yourself onto your back. Hold onto the backs of your legs and rock and roll yourself up. Sitting up nice and tall. We ran out of, well, no, we can do a little Dancing Mermaid. So, Dancing Mermaid, your legs are in the reformer mermaid position, so you're kind of 90-90, you're not quite 90. Hand comes over to the side, and you're going to sweep and reach your arm around. Pull your belly button in, reach your hand behind you, and lift your chest up to the sky. Sweep it around, bring your hand slightly behind you, and lift your chest up to the sky. Good. Sweep it around, lift your chest. 1 more time each side. If you want to lift up your hips on these ones, last one you can. Sweep and gently lift, stretching the hip flexors. Bring it down, hand comes behind, gently lift, and bring it back down. Let's switch sides. Good, I thought we maybe ran out of time for Dancing Mermaid. That would have been a bummer. Okay. Hand comes over to your side. First, pull the belly button in and round. Get that space. Then sweep your hands in front of you. Hand comes behind you. Gently lift up the chest. Still try to keep that shoulder out of the ear. Pull the belly button in. Hand comes behind you. And gently lift. Good. 1 more time through each side like that. Gently lift. Pull it in, really rounding through forward. Hand comes behind and lift. Good. Over to the other side, last time, like that. Stick with that, or for our last one, if you want to come onto your shins, you can. So hand comes behind you and gently lift. And bring it back. Over to the side and lift. Bring it back, just sit comfortable. Think about your perfect posture. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Let go of the core and inhale. Exhale, bring your arms across. Great work today. Enjoy the rest of your day.